Well, hey there. Today I'm gonna tell you about a case study in what I like to call scalable product-based side hustles. And if you've been around the channel for a while, you might know that I'm a fan of side hustles like SaaS, software as a service, e-commerce, and info products. Just because they scale well, you don't have to spend a lot of your time actually doing work in those side hustles. And so what that does is it allows you like to do other things. For example, if you are running another business, uh, launching an e-commerce or an info product or a SaaS doesn't mean you have to multiply your workload by twice as much. So there's a lot of advantages there. And if you are working a day job, it also means that you can keep your day job, keep your main day job income, and you won't actually be affected in your productivity. Because if you're not working hard on your day job, you might get fired, which happens if you're pursuing a side hustle that basically requires you to like spend a lot of time fulfilling some other work of the actual of your actual job. So let's say, for example, you were to go in and do something like DoorDash or some other side hustles that require a lot of time, right? Like you're being paid by the hour or by the delivery, then that might affect your day job. Because, for example, if you're having to leave uh, before work is done, just so you can go fulfill something, that begins to cut into your day income. So I really like the scalable, what I call scalable product-based side hustles, and it's one of the business models that I'm gonna be just showing you guys how to actually get off the ground, and you can watch my videos that go into some of these business models. So there's a guy out there called Daniel Fazio, and I've been following him online, and I think he's built, like, if you're interested in SaaS as a side hustle, you can really copy his funnel or learn from his funnel. So let me just break down for you how he actually built a phenomenal funnel for software as a service. So the space that he's involved in is cold email. Okay, cold email is very useful for agencies and businesses like that want to reach kind of like a B2B audience. And so how does Daniel Fazio actually create clients for his software as a service? This is where his funnel really comes into play, and this is basically how he did it. So he's got like three levels of product. The very first level of product that he has is I forget the exact name of it, but it's basically a bunch of cold email swipe files. So what this basically does is when people get into his ecosystem, they can buy these swipes. So it's like a bunch of templates that already can communicate the value of whatever these guys are trying to sell. So you can basically just buy the templates, plug them into your cold email system, and start sending emails to land clients. And it's like a low ticket product. It's like, I don't know, maybe $20 or $50, however much it is. But it's a low commitment thing, which means a lot of people will be able to buy that. That's level one. And then level two, for like more serious people, those more serious people that want even more value from Daniel Fazio, uh, can jump in and buy. He has a full course, right? So they go in, they buy the course, and the course is like, I think I have no idea. It might be like $500 to $1,500, but it's not unusual, right, to have a higher ticket course like $2,000, $3,000, especially in that space of like cold email. You might buy some really high end ninja type stuff. So for those more serious people, they then have this mid-tier thing, the course to buy. So see how he progressed from a very low ticket swipe file of cold email templates to now they're buying a course that's giving them a lot more guidance, a lot more value. And then at the third level, this is actually where the SaaS comes into play. So here's a software as a service called ListKit. And what it does is it basically gives you a bunch of leads. Like if you're an agency or something like that, it basically gives you a bunch of leads so that you can send emails to them and you can buy as many leads as you want. But look at what his ecosystem for SaaS actually does. Is it actually creates a situation where it takes somebody in code who basically has a little bit of interest in code email and gives him like a bunch of templates, code email templates for like $20 or $50. And then it progresses him over time. He's upsold to this course, which is like $500, $1,500, somewhere in that kind of pricing tier. And then over time, from the course, he's gonna learn a lot of really useful ninja stuff. And then he's gonna say like, I'm seeing a lot of success now, I need even more leads. And then now that's where the software as a service comes in, like, okay, yeah, you can get all the leads you want every month for this subscription, or you buy a lead for this amount of money. Now, if you are a really successful cold emailer, you need a lot of leads. So all these products along the way that made you more successful with cold email actually prepared you really well to be like an ideal customer for the SaaS. And I think it's a genius strategy. And Daniel Fazio, he's on YouTube, he's on Twitter. You definitely should go follow him. Cool guy. But you know, I think you can learn a lot if you are in SaaS from watching the moves of SaaS people like Daniel Fazio. And there's a lot of other tips as well that we can break down. You know, I have videos coming out on kind of like SaaS tips and things like that that you can copy if you want to do a side hustle that's product based. Now, as always, to get more clients for your e-commerce or your SaaS or your info products, you can grab some of my free resources. The link will be in the description.